image that I used something similar in the book, see if you recognize it later on. Here it is.
Is that the funds or just like the...
Oh, that's great.
That's the...
Oh, actually, well, that's really great.
Okay.
So he's such a funny subject that, and I have sketchbooks everywhere, so I would just draw him, you know, I just catch these funny poses. And let's see here, this is one of my favorites. So he stretches out on the couch. So, and he lets me grab him by his back feet, and I just drag him across the floor so he's like a pillow with legs. So here he is, hogging the bed. And now we have a dog. I'm working on a third Fuddles book where the family gets a puppy. And when we did, so here we have to keep our dog and cat separate. So the cat's already eaten, and here he is envious of the dog. So we have to feed the dog indoor that day. And this is my studio, and so they both keep me company as I sit there working.
That's sweet.
So here he is pondering the universe. So I always wonder what's going on in that little mind of his. So one of my favorite poses. So I just love drawing him. And okay, I'm going to set this down for a second. So, and because I live in the foothills, the story idea I came up with the first book is because we live in the foothills, and there's a lot of wildlife out there. There's rabbits, there's deer, and there's skunks, and there's coyotes. And do you guys know what coyotes like to do with cats?
Yeah.
What do you think? Yeah, they want to eat them.
Sometimes fight.
Yeah, well, yeah, ours wouldn't put up much of a fight. I think he'd run. Oh, thank you. Yeah, and I'll tell you again when we'll show stuff. So, and so we had to keep our cat indoors, and then my kids would constantly leave the door open and he'd sneak outside, and that gave me an idea for this indoor cat who sneaks outside for an adventure.
Where's the cat?
What's that?
Where's the cat go?
Where's the cat? He's at home. People always ask me if I could bring him, and I brought him once to our bookstore at home where actually this young lady works at Once Upon a Time in Montrose. I live very, very close to that, and actually when that book came out, my first book signing, I brought him there. And I thought the bookstore owner, it was her idea, trying to figure out a way to promote the book and stuff. And I thought, you're out of your mind, he's going to go nuts. And so we did a trial run on a Saturday, and he freaked out initially, but then he kind of calmed down. So I thought, all right, let's do it. So she put pictures of him all through the store and on the front windows. And then the funny thing is, on the day of the signing, there were people that walked in right past me going, where is he, where is he? So he was the star and not me. So, okay, so now I'm going to read Fuddles, and I'm just going to do it from here. Animator does. You know, animated movies. Frame Roger Rabbit, and have any of you guys seen Frozen?
Yeah.
So I worked on that. And, oh, there we go. Okay, so I'm just going to leave it. We're not going to touch anything. Okay, so we'll just read the book as is. So here's Fuddles, the exaggerated personality of this overly pampered cat. So here we go. Fuddles was a fat, pampered cat. His family spoiled him and spoiled him and spoiled him. See, he even has his own hammock to lie around in. But one day, Fuddles realized that all he did was eat, sleep, and visit his litter box. You guys know what a litter box is?
That's where it goes to the math.
Yeah.
One time I was watching a movie and these kids put litter in a sandwich.
So while Fuddles decided that his life needed adventure, he was ready for a change. So he summoned his courage and he headed for the door. But Mom had other ideas. You're not allowed to go outside, she said. Mom said no. Fuddles had never been told no in his life. Why couldn't he go outside now? So, see, can you see his expression? See it in the reflection? He's looking at the squirrels and the birds and the butterflies. Everybody gets to play outside except for Fuddles. The lure of adventure had taken hold of him. Machine, you know, that can take on this big bear, and for real, he's a little plump and round. But, nevertheless, to prepare for his grand adventure, he started a strict exercise regimen, but not too strict. He practiced climbing, he sharpened his hunting skills and his claws. Oops, what happened?
They don't work.
Mom told the kids to play outside. This was his chance to escape. See, there's the open door, like a cheetah chasing a gazelle. He made his speedy getaway. He hoped Mom wouldn't notice. Show those birds who was boss. And so, he jumped as high as he could, but last night's pork chops weighed him down. So what happens when you jump?
He falls.
Yeah, and what brings you down? What makes you come back down?
No, his weight.
Well, his weight and gravity pulls us down. That's what gives us weight. The last laugh, and so he started racing up that tree, and he got about this high, and then he just, he was too heavy, and his claws went, and he landed in the grass. He pushed and pulled and strained and struggled, and then he realized that couches are easier to climb than trees. And he was so tired from all that work, he decided he needed a break from adventure. A short cat nap in the neighbor's yard was in order. But you guys see anything that might interrupt his nap?
The dog.
Yeah, and look, not just any dog, a big dog, and it was a very short cat nap. Fuddles thought it best not to use his fighting skills at this time. This dog looked like he meant business. And look at Fuddles. Look at how high he could jump. And not only could he jump high, but he climbed high too. He raced straight up that tree. See what a little fear will do for you? But he began to think maybe he wasn't cut out for adventure. He didn't even know how he'd get down from the tree. Well, gravity came to his aid. The branch went crack, and he went whoosh, and uh-oh, and he landed on the dog, and the dog went and Fuddles just, bam, just flattened him. Yes, very good, yeah. So, but it's kind of, I do see I'll show you some videos of my real cat. So he does do some funny stuff that inspires me. And he tried to get rid of him, and he jumped up and down, and Fuddles was just hanging on for dear life. Just hanging on, and then finally he just plopped down. But look at the dog, see, he ran off. Fuddles actually scared off that big mean dog.
And he didn't die? No?
No. He's okay, but he was left a little dizzy, and he had an upset tummy. And worst of all, he needed his litter box. He started walking and walking, because that dog took him all over the neighborhood, and he had no idea where he was. He was lost. And the further he walked, the darker it got.
Watch me.
Do you guys see where he is? You guys see him under the tree light here? The street light? See, nothing around looked familiar. All he could do was find his home and his family, and he searched and he searched.
Same with Harry.
With Harry?
And my cat.
Oh, what? They did? Oh, that's sad. Did you go looking for him?
Yeah. You put signs up?
Yeah. Well, that's what Fuddles' family, eventually they do. See, it was getting darker and darker, and Fuddles was getting more and more scared. He missed his family terribly, and he hoped they missed him too. And see, he's looking over here, and look, you guys see? There they are.
The shadows.
But they're looking in the wrong place, and he couldn't hear him from there. So poor Fuddles. And then his tummy started rumbling, and he was about to eat something out of a garbage can. He was so hungry.
That's a different.
Oh, disgusting. But then his ears pricked up. What was that noise? It was coming closer. It was his family calling him, and he looked and he ran and he found them, and finally some friendly, familiar faces. He was so happy to see them. And they took him back home, and Fuddles realized that this was truly where he belonged. But he had become an adventurer, and all adventurers deserve to be pampered. So that's the story. So, and then he has another adventure, a Christmas time one. So I won't read that one now. But let's see here. Let's see if I can get out of this now. Boy, now it's doing something weird again. Rear end waddles as he goes down the stairs. So, see, so as an animator, I observe that, and I try to put that in my drawings. So, okay, one more. Now this shows how clever he is. Watch this. This is a little out of focus, unfortunately, but this is my daughter's bedroom. He's thinking and thinking, and and he does that all through the house. So, I've been trying to get a better version of that, and every time I try, he doesn't
Can
do
we see
it.
half of the, is it, I saw like
Huh?
like that, what's that Frozen picture?
Oh, here, I'll show you. So this is some animation I did on Frozen. This was test
Sounds like a
animation.
plan. Get you through dead or alive. Right, alive, got it. That's probably.
Come on in. This was a proposal for the end credits for Frozen, which they didn't do. Like he reveals somebody's name. So, let's see. And then here's something, let's see, here's a little animation. Okay, whoops. Yeah. Come on now. There we go.
Who's that?
Who is that?
Hey.
Hi, come on in.
No, it's here again.
Excuse me. Sure.
This was actually part of a little project somebody was doing where each animator, you get a drawing that somebody's last drawing, and then that became your first without knowing what they had animated. So the drawing I got was just a hand and a big mallet, and I turned it into a Segway. So let's see. Okay, whoops. I'll show one more. Let's see what else. Oh, here's some animation photos. So that's that. Okay, so now we're going to draw. So let's see. We have it. So if we could have the lights all the way up.
Thank you.
So we could just leave this there. So I'll show you guys how I draw Fuddles. And when I start off, I just use very simple shapes. And then I start adding details. So his head is basically just a big circle. And then his body is just a big blob like that. See? So you guys can follow along if you want. And but basically, before I draw, I need to know in my mind what it is I'm going to draw. So I try to picture in my head. Just like when I write, you can't just start typing letters and they magically form a story, right? You have to have ideas in your head first. So, okay, so here, now I'm going to add his nose. And his nose is just a simple triangle. Like that. And if you guys want, you can draw something different, but you don't have to draw Fuddles, but just do whatever you want. But now I'm adding his eyes. And now I'm going to add a big smile. Like that. So, okay, I'm going to move on. And I can go slower for the next one, but I'll just finish this one up a bit. So his ears are just triangles, like that. See, it's a lot of just basic shapes. And as animators, that's what we learn too. You know, you want your character simple enough so you can draw them thousands of times. So, okay, now I'm going to darken in his black fur here. And I'm going to add his cheeks. And that's kind of soft fur. See? Oh, did I forget anything on his head? He's got whiskers, right? Okay. His head's actually a little big for his body. Oh well, we'll add a little more at the bottom. Okay, so now we're going to add his leg. So here comes his first leg, his front leg. See? Knew how to move them. So, and then here there's a patch of black fur, so I'll darken that in. Like that. See, and now here comes his other leg. It's kind of hidden by his belly here. Okay, and now we're going to get his back. So this is kind of his shoulder area, so there's always a little tuft of hair, and then his big backside, and there comes his hind leg. You don't like to sit still, huh? And then we darken that in, his black fur, a little patch there. Now, am I done? Or did we forget anything?
Tail.
Tail, very good. And I usually don't leave myself enough space for one. And there we go. So there's Fuddles.
Yay.
So, okay, so now I want you guys to kind of think about a story idea. Maybe something Fuddles can be doing for the next drawing. So you guys have any ideas? Yeah?
He can make him play in the playground.
In the playground.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look at mine.
So, oh, that's good. Yeah, let's see you guys. Oh, that's good. Good job. Yeah, you guys are doing well. Okay, so the playground. So what, let's think of something specific. What should he do? Like go down the slide or, yeah?
Okay.
On the swing?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's good. I like to see that's some action too. Okay. So now I try to picture in my mind what exactly I'm going to draw. So did you have another idea?
Where Fuddles gets,
Just a second. Uh-huh.
where they're going to the airport and they're taking their cat and then Fuddles gets lost onto the wrong plane.
Oh, okay. So we can do that for another one, okay? So let's do the swing first. So let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna draw this very loosely at first. So here's Fuddles' body, and then behind him, so it's a little distance away. So here's the swing set. So do you guys want to draw along with this? Then I'll go a bit slower. So, but see, and I'm trying to, in my mind, figure out exactly where to place everybody. See, and that's called composition. So I need to get Fuddles in there, and I need to show the swing, and maybe a couple of other things in the background where the swing set is, so you know that it's a whole playground. But I'm going to finish up Fuddles first. So here's his head. So I'm adding his nose, and now kind of giving him a big mouth this time, because he's a little afraid. He wasn't intending to go flying. See how I stretched his eyes and his ears? So, you know, you're trying to get this. And at home and at work too, I have a little mirror, and I constantly look in the mirror and I make expressions and I try to draw those. So
That's a bad.
see his paw, so he's going to go right off the page.
Bleeding off.
Let's see. His belly walks his hind leg. So like that, and then darken in his black fur here. And we have seat.
Is he a boy?
Yeah, he's a boy. Yeah.
Big boy.
A big boy, yeah. That's what I call my cat at home all the time, big boy. So, although he's not as big as he used to be, he's been on a diet, so But he usually starts, I feed him at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and around 1 o'clock he starts meowing and pestering me, and I'm sitting there drawing, and he's tapping my shoulder, and feed me for 2 hours every day. So, and then you could have kids watching going, whoops. Oh no, look at that cat. So, okay, so should we try your airport idea? Okay, so should he be on a plane or should he be in the airport?
Airport.
Airport. Ooh, that's a lot of
I
work.
have an idea,
That's a lot of
like
He's going around,
I know. What?
He's going around and around.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, but with the luggage, that's funny.
Or that there's 2 paths and then he goes on the other path.
Right.
Or no.
So let's see. Okay. So all right. So I'm going to try to figure that out. See, when you draw with a pencil, you can erase it. You can keep doing stuff. I got to get it right first time. So okay. So let's see. Here's the opening. So here's a conveyor belt. And then, oh yeah, they have those things.
Oh yeah.
And then there's luggage sitting there. And they're all piled up. And let's see here. So. Thinking, what am I doing here?
There's a window of a picture of an airplane taking off.
Oh, okay. So let's see here. All right. And he's looking the wrong way.
Like baby don't even see it. Baby doesn't see it.
Yeah, like it just goes by and he's looking the other way and wondering, where's my family?
But maybe that's a good idea, putting the end there is like, oh no!
Yeah.
It sounds like you have a story down.
I know, you're good. Yeah, you should be writing stories. Do you like to write?
I like
Yeah?
I really like doing drawing too.
Yeah.
I like robots.
You like robots? Yeah?
Write them.
Yeah? Well, good. You should write a story about robots.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love airplanes.
So let's see. An airplane? Yeah? All right, let's see. Does anybody else have another idea?
Airplane.
An airplane? Let's see.
One.
So, what?
Never mind.
Never mind. Well, here, let's try. Let's see. Here, hang on. Let's see if we can do one.
Go to the robot.
Let's see, here's Fuddles. See, he's kind of fretting. He doesn't really know how to fly an airplane.
Being a cat.
Yes.
It's actually really funny. Yeah. He's so scared of anything.
And the seat's like this big.
Looks like Muscle Man.
And then he's got to sit on a few phone books to be able to just to be able to see over the window. Oops, I'm gonna have to turn to another one. Let's see, that's red though. Let's see. Well, we'll try this one. Or wait, there's one more. Yeah, let's try that.
It's something like close to his mouth, like he's like.
But here, maybe he's just listening to iTunes, actually. See, you can do such silly stuff. You can do whatever pops into your mind.
That's a better robot.
So, oh, you want to do a robot one?
Where's like playing with the robot?
Okay. Let's see.
Like how many
You can be in
is
it.
okay?
You know, like the exoskeletons.
In it? Yeah.
I'm gonna do this.
What?
Or maybe it can be like fighting a robot.
What?
Like fighting one, like he's
Yeah.
daydreaming about
Wait, I have an
fighting.
idea. How about this? Let's see. Let me move it over here. Hang on a second. I'm gonna do this a little quickly. Oh, I love drawing, just anything really. The robot in blue, let's see here. And, okay, so, oh, that's a good pen.
His PC. Oh, what is that? Now that is a robot. Engineering. I like robots. I love robots.
Can you guys see what he's bringing, Fuddles?
The sandwich.
No, it's a big steak.
I'm serious.
Best Fuddles I've ever drawn.
Oh, that is a steak.
See, he's controlling him. Go get me steak now.
You guys have any other questions for Frans
Yeah.
before we wrap it up? He's gonna be, if you don't, he's gonna be at the LA Times Book Festival
Yeah, on
this
Sunday.
weekend.
Yeah.
You guys,
Well, I'll be there on Sunday.
On
So
Sunday.
the festival is both Saturday and Sunday.
With your crew?
Sure, yeah.
no, kids, we can't because
really?
we need to have signed waivers
Oh, okay.
because they're children.
Yeah,
If it were
yeah.
adults, that would be totally
Okay.
different. Okay.
That's
Thank you. I'm
And if you
sorry.
guys want to get a book,
Yeah.
Once Upon a Time is
If you guys
selling
want
them,
this.
and I put a little funnel drawing in it.
What is it?
How much are they? I think there's, is it $17.99?
$17.99.
And
$15.99 for the Christmas.
I
And
think that one's 16.
And you did
$16.99.
drawing on the inside?
Yeah, I always put a little funnel
Yeah, if you want it
drawing in
personalized, you can sign it for you.
well, thank you so much, and like I said, happy National Library.
Yeah, so here we have Robin Williams from Back to Neverland.
It's a Bob and Cat letter.
Yep.
Oops. Yeah, be a lumberjack. Legs that are real long. I can be even be you, Walter Cronkite.
Now, hold on there. Now, hold on there.
Great.
I love his straight voice.